So lads, this is my 1, 2 and 3, my understanding of my steps. We admitted that we were powerless over our addiction, that our lives had become unmanageable. Denial. I don't even know I'm lying when it comes to drugs, everything, women, all that. So not believing I'm an addict, didn't believe it for 11 years. Just thought I had a bad habit every day. Comparing my addiction to others, I did that all the time. Behaviours that I couldn't control, like flipping, going mad, snapping, all that carry on. Powerlessness, I'm powerless to my thoughts, so my thoughts uncontrollable, so I flip off, and my actions, I manipulate everyone and everything to get my own way. Powerless to love, even for myself. Situation with my situation where I nearly committed suicide. Unmanageable. Outward unmanageability is seen by others where I look alright, I don't look bad, but then on the inner unmanageability, I'm in total chaos, can't control myself, my life's unmanageable. With money, life and relationships. Money, when I get paid, go straight out to a dealer or to drugs. Life, just I don't know where I am in life. Relationships, I get bored of relationships really quick due to my ADHD and drugs. Hitting rock bottom, isolation by myself. That was when I was hitting at rock bottom. I was just being me by myself, no one else. Despair, didn't want to be living. In turn, suicide attempt. Had no hope and no trust. Surrendering that I'm an addict when I came into recovery. Surrendering my will and my life over to my higher power which is my nan. And then coming into recovery. Spiritual principles. Before coming into recovery, I didn't have any hope, but now I have hope for a sober life. I'm open-minded, willing to go into recovery and trust in my higher power. Open to meetings and step work. So that's my understanding of step 1. Step 2. We came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. So hope, like in the last one, I have hope today I can stay sober and not have that obsession in my mind. If I do the 4 suggested service, sponsor, meetings, step work, I'll be okay. Insanity. Jobs, where I split from one job to the next, not really caring about my future, not caring about anything else. Girls, I abused them, used them and abused them. It was just total chaos. My life, I was just insane in my day-to-day life. Couldn't control myself with using. Money, I had quite a lot of money and I blew it on stupid things, gambling, prostitutes, everything else what comes with drugs. Injuring myself and others. When I was in the hostel, I stuck a knife in my neck and in my house, then hurting others, hurting drug dealers, hurting everyone else. Coming to believe that a power greater than me can restore me to sanity. So power greater is meetings, you lot, sponsors, step work, just all this. So this is all my power greater. And recovering addicts. So power greater than ourselves, accepting that there is a power greater, coming into recovery, helping me through the steps and understanding the steps, which when I first came in here, didn't have a fucking clue. Didn't have a clue about my steps, didn't know what to do, didn't even know, I was struggling with my life story, but accepting there's a power greater and asking for help it's helped me through the steps, which is good. Restoration to sanity. My insane thinking controls me, but now I'm thinking sane, so I'm thinking about my future, I'm thinking about my job, when I'm out there, thinking about my family, and I never used to think about my family, never one thought, I just thought steal off and fucking rob the livelihood of everything and what we have. Spiritual principles, the willingness to recover. And now I'm willing to recover. Now I don't want drugs in my life. I'm just being humble about that and positive. Our closed mind is harmful to my recovery. If I don't accept that I'm an addict and I'm never going to recover, I'm going to always go back to the same how I was before. And my faith has grown since coming into recovery. So my faith is my higher power, which is my nan. And she passed away when I was out there, but I didn't have a fucking thought about my higher power. Didn't believe in it one bit. But now coming into recovery, I do. So that's my understanding of step 2. Turning it over. Oops.
Back leg.
That's it. What?
It's going to fall back.
No, it is.
Pull it towards us.
Right, so step 3. We made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God, and we understand Him. So, God to me, making a decision, accepting that I've surrendered and handing my self-will over to my higher power, making a decision to have trust and hope. So I trust my higher power to guide me through my steps, guiding me through this project, try and, when something comes up, like yesterday what happened, I dealt it in a decent manner. I thought it was a decent manner anyway. So that's trusting my higher power. Self-will. My will takes me to a relapse, which it does, which it has done for 11 years. But God's will, in my understanding, will lead me into recovery. So I trust my God, my understanding, and I believe in it. So the God of my understanding, God, group of druggies, will orderly direction. Going into recovery, I had no faith, but now I do, that my higher power will help me through. Turning it over, so turning it over to my higher power, turning my old past over, and my higher power will guide me to a better future. So that's not using drugs, that's my better future. Turning my behaviours and feelings over to my higher power, which I'm learning. I still haven't done it, but I do take my will back sometimes, but I do have a think about it. So and turning my self-will over. So good Olly direction, getting up in the morning, talking to my nan in the morning. So that's good Olly direction to set me up for the day. Spiritual principle: hope, faith, trust. Hope that I can have a better future. Faith in my recovery. Trusting in you lot, and mainly my higher power. Courage to not. I can't even read that. Courage to not fight when I'm upset. So that's my understanding of step 1, 2, and 3.